Hello everybody, my name is Patrick. I'm the drone engineer at Arc Electronics in Salt Lake City, Utah. And today I would like to showcase a new service called MAVLink-Lattice. This service is going to run on our Jetson platforms, and MAVLink is the way how we get drone telemetry and we stream it to Lattice. Lattice is a new platform developed by Anduril Industries, where you can stream and interact with your UAVs in a decentralized manner. So if you're interested, please follow along and let us begin. So let's navigate to our GitHub repository. It's called MAVLink-Lattice. It's a service that we provide and is going to be included in our Arc OS. Lattice is something that I'm gonna show you in a minute, but probably it's better if you just read on the documentation and me talking about it. But MAVLink is essentially the communication protocol that we use for communication. And yeah, so we just navigate to the Lattice web page. You can read about it. I think the main idea is to have a decentralized platform where you can stream and also interact different kind of UAVs in one manner. So for example, we are running PX from the drones, some other people running some other autopilot on their let's say ships, and then you want to see them in the same place and maybe do some cooperation between them, do some basic actions. So I think that's my basic understanding. I think there's a lot of potential, but you should read about all the future ideas in the documentation. You need the SDK to be able to interact with it. There are different kind of programming languages that they provide. I think for our use case, Python is probably the best one. You can read it through how to set it up. You have to get REST for it, and then select the Python way, and after that you should be able to use our repository. You can also have a look on their Python SDK on GitHub. Kinda compress the information here, but pretty much what you need. And I would say after you got the basic understanding on Lattice, you can just go back to a repository and then follow it. And I'm going to talk about this in a minute. So Anduril provides this thing called Lattice Sandbox, which is pretty much an environment where you can simulate their real lattice if you don't want to buy it or whatever. So this is pretty much the development environment. To get access, you have to join the developer program. I think it's just an email, but once you are done with that, you can create an environment, and then you can get all those tokens that I was showing in a minute ago, and then you can also get the environment's link where you can reach to it. So it's a local network, which means that you have to interact it with locally, and then you just put those tokens to this setup script. And this is very important because otherwise you are not able to reach to that environment. So just go ahead and then get the endpoint link, get the environment token, and then place those into your the package that you cloned. And then there is the sandbox token. So this is a special token that is related to your connected to your user name or user interface. So you have to go through user settings and then set it up. You can select how long you want it to be valid, and then pretty much I'm just creating a new token here. For instance, click on it, it should come up. You can give any kind of name. I'm going with example, and then you can choose when this token should expire, and then create it. You get it here, copy it, and then paste it to the same place. And then so when you copied it, you can just navigate back to the code and so just put it to the sandbox tokens, and then you can go ahead and then source the script, and this way these environment variables are going to be in this session, and then you can check it. So once you have the environment variable set, I can show you how this works. So you have to have a drone up and running. I'm using Gazebo simulation, also QGC, pretty easy way to control the drone. You could also use our new ROS Telo package that I just made a tutorial about last week. But essentially, so when you have your drone up and running, you can just run the script, which is going to be our Lattice publisher. Then it connects to the drone, and then you can see everything that's being published. And also it's kind of like a table tennis game, so it's like showing you, okay, so it's being sent, being received, no errors. It's pretty nicely logged, I would say. After that you can navigate to the same place, to the same link that we used, and then use those credentials when we, that you have seen when we created the environment, and then you can just interact with the drone a little bit. So currently we are in the simulation in Switzerland, and then you can see that at the same place the drone is being launched. You can see all the informations that we are showcasing on the left, and then in this case I'm going to do a little bit of flying, so you can see that the orientation matches, you can see that speed is matching, and then yeah, so that's pretty much the whole idea. And for now I'm just streaming telemetry, but in the future there is always way to improvement, and when there is going to be I don't know, like a small task, for example takeoff, you could probably initiate it from Lattice, and then using extended service it should take off. It's currently not implemented, but in the future it's something that we are aiming for, and then you can monitor everything how it goes. And I'm going to show you how this code handles dropouts. So for example, you stop the drone for something bad connection happened, so in that case the data is not being streamed, it's waiting for the data to come back. So you can see that it wasn't refreshed for like 10 seconds, 11 seconds, but then, well, it's pretty nice if you go back to the code. In a second I will show you the, yeah, so as I said, we relaunched the simulation. It's going to take like a couple of seconds to set up, but eventually you should be able to monitor that the script is trying to connect to the drone constantly, and then once it does, the stream is going to continue again. So yeah, connection was established, and then you can see that the data is being received from MAVLink, and then it's being streamed, and then you can see it's like updated right after. So I think it's time to see the code. So let's have a quick look on the code. There is the telemetry stream.py. This is how we get the telemetry data using MAV SDK. It's a Python library, pretty easy to integrate. So I'm using asynchronous functions, connecting to the drone, and then setting all the arrays that I need. After that I consume the different type of telemetry data I need, and then we are good to go to the Lattice publisher. Here you need a bunch of Lattice related packages that you have to import, but after that you have to set the environment, the endpoint, and also the sandbox token, and the same things that I was setting using the script previously. After that it's pretty much standard, so you connect to that endpoint, and then you go ahead and then get the data from your stream, the MAVLink data stream, and then once you are good with that, you can go ahead and publish it. Here there are a couple of small things. The syntax is pretty much defined, so you have to go to the web page to see about that. It's not super complicated, but just keep it in mind that the best way to reference is their documentation. And then other small things that some values you might need to convert from one coordinate system to another one. So NED to ENU in this case, but you know, it depends on your application. And then I think that's pretty much it code-wise. Then yeah, just like you can go down and then see the main. I'm running the two functions I needed, and then also handling the keyboard inputs. And then if you want to see the message compatibility, so MAV SDK has this description, and then you have to compare that with the entity models that they provide. So for example, okay, what messages do you need for a position on the Lattice side, and then find the corresponding messages on the MAV SDK side. And yes, that's just I think that's pretty much it. So if you want to extend this telemetry with anything, that's how you can make sure that there is room for it. So this was a very quick glimpse into our new service. You should know that this is at a very early stage, so currently we are only streaming telemetry, but once there is going to be possibility from the Lattice side to interact with our drones a bit better or like a bit different ways, we are planning on implementing those functionalities along the road. But for now, I think this is also pretty cool, and I encourage you to try it out, implement it, and if you run a big company and then this is something that you are looking for, probably contact Anduril, get the whole Lattice, and then just use it on your drones. One thing to mention, so Sandbox token is only used if you're using the Sandbox environment. If you're using the real Lattice, I don't think that you need that, and I hope that you were able to follow along, and then this will help you with your application. Thank you so much for following along, and see you next time.